Welcome to Unique Way to UPSC channel. We are going to discuss in this video what is the syllabus for UPSC, what are the strategies we have to follow, and the subject related things for the UPSC aspirants 2024, those who want to clear within next year. So without wasting our time, let's watch the full video so you get a clarity and follow on that whatever your plan is there. So our first topic is related to the subject things. Everyone we knows that this UPSC will ask the approx 15 to 20 subjects, or we have the idea that these kind of subjects will ask. It is a normal thing. Don't go on that. So what is the here we have the 11 subjects in my that is the most important. They are the 11 subjects which are most important. We will discuss in this video. So when you are going to the Indian polity, if the suppose for example a subject name is Indian polity is there. From where is the source begins from? The source begins from the basics. So in for Indian polity, the basics is NCRT. If you know basics of NCRTs very well, then go for the standard book. Without the clearing the basics of NCRTs, don't skip for Lakshmikant because without the understanding the basics, you don't understand the Lakshmikant. So first clear the basics and go for the standard book. If suppose you know the basics, if someone can ask that, sir, where we have to start the basics? If you have the enough knowledge on Indian politics, so start from 9 to 12 classes. If you don't have the enough knowledge, so start on class 6th to class 12. If this is the scenario, if you completed the NCRTs, then come from Lakshmikant. In Lakshmikant, if you don't like the Lakshmikant, because I have followed the Lakshmikant, so that's why I'm telling that go for Lakshmikant. If you don't follow the Lakshmikant, no problem. Go for another standard book. If you think better than Lakshmikant, no worries. Go for the standard book. Go for another source. Okay. Here you are seeing right 26 something number here, right? Wait, I will mark it. This 26 number. What is this? Today we are like in our channel we are going to start the lecturer series. So in for the Indian polity, Lakshmikant has enough vast syllabus. If you take the book of Lakshmikant, it is approximately like 1000 pages or something related to that. So 1000 pages are needed for the Indian polity? Definitely no. Some we can skip in the chapters, some we cannot skip in the chapters. So I am in my experience, in my knowledge, so there are only 26 topics which are very important for the Indian polity. So I will discuss these 26 topics in my channel. We are starting today itself only. We can see the video. So in 26 topics we will cover all the Indian constitution, whichever what UPSC will ask. So these 26 topics we will cover in a detailed way. No need to tension on at all. The second chapter is history. Second subject is history. In this history, there are three main aspects. We can say like that. Ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. Ancient history, I studied R.S. Sharma and Satish Chandra for medieval history and Spectrum for modern history. This is the standard books. If you want, you can study, or if you don't want, you can choose another standard book, whichever you want. In that, 29 topics are there. With these three, I am telling that ancient plus medieval plus modern. If we relate these three contents, we will get 29 topics more important. These 29 topics I will cover in my channel. So because if any subject we have the certain chapters, certain chapters, if we have the enough knowledge, it is enough. We don't want the any PhD or we don't want any BA or certificate. We just need to clear the UPSC. If you read these 29 topics in a detailed way, it is more than enough for the UPSC. I will in my channel I will discuss these 29 topics with you in a detailed way, so you can listen this and you can make the revision as well. Now the third is geography. For geography, it is my GC Liam. In the 26 topics we will discuss in my lecture series. In next one is economic. Ramesh Singh and Mrunal Patel videos, Ramesh Singh book and Mrunal Patel videos I will see. In that 17 topics are very important, 17 chapters. In 17 chapters, the economics totally I will cover. Next one is environment, fifth subject. In that Shankar IS is the only book. In that 12 chap in that 12 chapters are most important. These 12 chapters I will cover in my channel. After that is international relations and governance. These two topics are it is mainly important for the mains perspective. When you are seeing the previous year question papers, it is related for the mains only. So when you are going to going to reference of the book, they are not a standard book which anyone will follow. So I am going for the lecture series. So that's why I cannot recommend any book here because everyone has their own standard of books. So I can't. These subjects don't have any standard books. So I'm not referring that. Everyone has their individual choice. So I'm not telling that. In international relations, there are 36 topics. So I am discussing these 36 topics in my channel. After that, governance we can discuss. So the main thing is in the international relationships or governance, we have to analyze the things. These five topics whichever here there, these five subjects are we have to understand in a different way. These two subjects are we have to understand in a different way. If you see in our videos, we can understand the difference between these subjects. We will discuss it, no tension. Just just listen the video. And the next topic is arts and culture. Nitin Singhania is the book reference. And here 17 topics are important. We will discuss it. And the international security, ethics, and disaster management. These three have eight. International security has 8 important topics. Ethics has 7 important topics. And disaster management has 17 topics. So these are the 11 subjects which are most important in the UPSC. Other than this, there are a number of other than this, some subjects are there, but these are the 11 which we will cover in our channel. So that's why I'm here. This 11 I that's why this 11 I mentioned here. So next our topic is strategy. We have seen our subjects. There are 11 subjects. Okay, enough. We have the standard books. Okay, correct. We have the topics. Okay, right. Then what is the strategy for the UPSC 2024? Because if you have the knowledge and we have the confidence to that, strategy will makes the things differ. So how our strategy should be, I will discuss in this topic. How we can clear the UPSC next year. Probably 2024 is the next year. So we are going to write the UPSC exam next year. If we want, there are some steps which we have to follow compulsorily, not by your choice, but it is compulsory we have to follow the things. If you want to clear the UPSC next year, the first thing is complete the NCRT. The basic is NCRT, guys. If you skip the NCRTs, there is no matter on that topic. And the next is one particular standard book that I discussed in the earlier slides. And the second most important point is whatever we have to read, we have to memorize. I will tell an example, you can understand the things better. Suppose you have started, suppose the morning starts from 6, right? You have wake up for 6 and you have studied for night 6. Okay. From morning 6 to evening 6, you have studied 12 hours of period of time. After the 6, you gone for the with your friend somewhere or hotel or some cinema. Whatever you have read for these 12 hours, in this whatever you have learned, these all topics will in your mind is blank. Whatever you have read these 12 hours, it will delete automatically because our mind should be focused on UPSC itself. If you want these things, if you go for cinemas and enjoy with your friends, so it will not related. If you want to stay focused, then hardly put 1 year friends. If 1 year give to yourself, then the balanced life it will be happily. So keep your keep your surroundings cool and don't waste your time. If you have 12 hours of time to study and if you study 12 hours, then the things also store in our mind. It will take time to store in the mind. So we have to give the enough time to store the things in our brain. And the third is reduce the distraction as much you can. Just I said that friends are distractions. Don't go for any things badly. Just I'm telling that if you want to go outside, we will definitely talk or we will definitely or our mind should be other the other topics we will discuss with our friends, right? So reduce as much you can. If you want to talk with your friends, those who are the UPSC aspirants, you can make a plan and you can study with them. And fourth one is make a proper plan and study accordingly. Everyone has the individual plan. No one has the same plan. So go according to that and study and make a proper plan. And these two are the few important steps which you have to keep in your mind. After you have covered the syllabus, go for the practice of mains and previous year solved question. If you start these things, you can relate the things how we were ready for the UPSC exam. So these are very important for the revision perspective. And whatever you have learned the top, if suppose if you are read a topic, particularly I'm saying, let's take an example. If you study the preamble of the Constitution, if you studied the preamble of the Constitution, if totally, if by chance any if the possible of flow charts, or it is any possible of any map pointings, or it is any possible of like the structure things will come from this topic, you make the notes like that. Because if you are going to revision, these things are very helpful. Or if you're going to the attempt for mains exam, these things are very helpful for that. So maps and flowcharts are very important, and the revision is very very important. And this is the second question. What is our plan? Okay, sir, you are telling that we are going to start the video lectures, but going to start the channel. What is your plan? Just my plan is that each subject has the certain topics. In certain topics, we are going to discuss in a detailed way. With that detailed way, what I am explaining, with that regarding to that topic only, prelims, mains, we will solve the things related to that, and we will make the things in a certain way. That's it. I'm not telling any high things. We will just relate the things to a standard way. Because if you study one topic like preamble of the Constitution, what are the important judgments with preamble of the Constitution? We will discuss that. We will discuss the preamble of the Constitution prelims question. We will discuss the preamble of the Constitution main questions. These things all we will discuss in our video lectures. And the second thing is, and our third question is when we are going to complete the whole syllabus. Because if you in previous lessons I told that this subject has certain topics. Suppose in Indian politics 26 topics are there. In history 29 topics are there. If you calculate these 11 subject topics, you will get roughly 210 topics. These 210 topics, how many days take to complete these 210 topics, right? We have the other things also do. We have to prepare for like optional subject. We have to prepare for the map pointings. We have to prepare mains answer rating. These all things are there. So when we are going to complete the syllabus, our plan is we targeted December 31st. We will explain all the subjects, and December 31st after you can start your revision. Okay. Our plan is to target December 31st. Our fourth question is what about current affairs? Okay, sir, you are discussing the subjects. Then what about current affairs? Current affairs is also an important scenario in prelims as well as mains as well as interview. So how are you going to cover the interview? For that to current affairs, we will choose a day because every day we are going to see any different current affairs. It is not possible daily we are discussing the current affairs because time is not there for me also. So we will choose a day. In that day we will complete whole month current affairs. So it is more helpful for you and me because 1 month current affairs we will complete in one day. Uh, it will help our reducing the time also. So we are going to plan the current affairs also. We will choose one day and we will explain the current affairs all topics. Okay. And the last slide is what we are going to upload in our channel daily. As I said, we will daily upload video lectures on a particular subject. Suppose today I am going to start the history lecturer. So in the history topics, we will daily upload the history until it completed, and we will prelims and mains question also I will upload related to history only. Okay, these are the things I will upload daily. So we are going to start the history subject. It will cover ancient, medieval and modern. If these three things are completed, then only I will go to the next subject. These are the 11 subjects we are going to complete within December 31st. You got the clarity. So when we are going to start, today I will start the subject and I will upload on YouTube. So stay with me. So today I will as soon as possible I will upload the history subject. Okay. So subscribe my channel. So thank you for that. This is the topic. Okay. Some last thing I have to say that. Okay, I will discuss in the next video because it is approximately too long. So this is the strategy and this is the subject. Subjects we have the, for example, we have subjects related things. We have the Google. If you search on Google, it is more enough. If you start an any video like subject lecturers, in the subject lecturers, most of them are paid lecturers. Like any institute don't do this video lectures freely because it is a, you can say it is a business also, it is some other means, because no one will upload the video lectures as much as deep. I will upload as much as deep because my our aim and my aim is the same. We have to clear the UPSC. I have the enough experience to teach you. So this is our strategy. So this is our syllabus, I know. So we will make the things relatedly and we will make the things relatedly and we will discuss the things. This is our simple fundamental strategy, not any serious. If we are going to the further topics, you can understand the things relatedly. So thank you guys. Hope you are all going with the preparation good.